Hello, everyone. I've been missing for a little bit. I don't think if you can still tell, but I've been a little bit ill. So my voice wasn't that great. But I have some good news. I've had the pleasure to have been on Laracon EU. It was amazing, super fun. It was really good to meet all the people that I've met online in real life. And funny thing, one of the people that I've met on Letacon and also on THP Porto was Thomas, the creator of Rector. And I actually got to ask him about the Laravel plugin for Rector. He told me that he wasn't the one that made it, and my specific question was that in the case of this project that was in Laravel 5.3, should we bump it immediately to Laravel 9.0 in this case with the Laravel plugin for Rector? He wasn't 100% sure because he wasn't the one that made the plugin, but he told me that the most likely scenario is that you go through the upgrade guides on Laravel and then you bump the Laravel plugin for Rector for each version as you go along. So from what I understood, you move the version on Composer and then run Composer update, and then you go through the Laravel version that you're going to change here in the plugin. So let's try and do that. We are now on 5.5, I guess, and yeah, 5.5. Let's move on to 5.6. Run the Composer upgrade, see if there's anything that we need to change with the Laravel documentation, and then we'll try and run the the Laravel plugin for Rector for 5.6, and we'll see if that will do the changes that we need. So let's get on with it. I hope you are having fun watching me go through the upgrade process for this project. As I said, I'm not doing this the right way because ideally you should have tests in place and go slowly through each upgrade and see if there are any breaking changes in your application. But honestly, I don't want to to do it that way. I want to go fast with it. So we're going to just upgrade it and then fix whatever needs to be fixed so that the code works, and then we'll move on from there. Because as you can see, there's Portuguese in the mix and a lot of things that we can improve. So this is the 5.6 version. Let's move on to upgrading to 5.6 from 5.5. So we need to bump up the Laravel version on the composer.json. Next, we need to upgrade this package that is not listed here. Okay, so this is a package that I actually recognize, that I think on Laravel 9 it was changed from being owned by Feed Developer to being owned by Laravel. It is for proxies, which we're not using actually, and since it's not listed here, I'm not going to add it. If we have a problem with it, then I'll just later on add the Laravel version of it, if we have to. Well, we're not using browser git testing, but let's check for that anyways. Task, Passport, Scout, nope. Symfony was upgraded. PHP units needs to be upgraded to 7. I think we've done that already. Yeah, it's with 8 because of the PHP version that we're using. So let's try and Composer update this. Composer, then O, And let's go ahead and try and already call the Laravel plugin for rector 5.6. Oops, wrong shortcut. And let's wait for the composer update to finish, and then we'll run rector and see if the changes that are suggested here to do on the upgrade guide were done for us. So let's see what's happening. Some deprecations and more. Okay, it's going. And we have a problem. Let's see. Laravel framework requires PHP 7.1.3, and I have okay. Let's see if we can run with a higher version of PHP. So then I'll do that. So Laravel, PHP versions. Let's see if this gives us anything. I'm looking for a table with what's compatible. Maybe Wikipedia has it. I'm trying not to change the PHP version here, basically. So 5.6 inits, 7.1 or higher. So 8 is higher than 7. Let's see. Let's see. It still says PHP 5.5.9. I don't think we're going to be very successful with this, but let's try and see what's the composer.json for 5.6 on GitHub. I'm looking for the GitHub link to Laravel. Was I looking? Yeah. Laravel 5.6 requires PHP 7.3 or higher. I'm just unsure on the signs that need to be here, but I'm thinking that we will have to change. But again, it's funny because we were on 5.5 and it was no problem to be on PHP 8. I'm thinking that maybe I changed the version to do something else, and we weren't actually on 8 previously. Oh, yeah, but that's for 9. We are looking for 5.6. And it's 7.3, which I think is the same thing that Composer is complaining about. Then again, let's try it. I don't think. Oh, and let's go ahead with a W. Fingers crossed. Will this work? Otherwise, I might have to restart PHP Storm, which I don't want to. Yeah, let's see if I can just change it here. 7.1, will this work? And yes, we were able to change it. Let's try and close this terminal, see if a new one will have the PHP version updated. Let's terminate it, and PHP -v, and it's waking up, so it's not responding yet. Okay, let's see. 8. Yeah, let's try and close this. Restart. Otherwise, I can do this on another terminal Yeah, let's go ahead and do this here. Let's move to that project directory. Just check the PHP version. Yes, right version. So cd manage and composer update. I think this font, yeah, be a bit bigger for you to see it better. And let's just close this. Oh, by the way, let me see how we started rector previously. Where is that command? Oh god. Yeah. I'll have to look at it again. So what's happening now? Composer, rector. Okay, rector requires PHP 8 and PHP unit requires PHP 7.2. Yeah, this is the thing that I'm wondering. I was convinced that we were on a higher version of PHP previously. So let's close this tab. Let's try it with PHP 8. It went to the same directory. cd, I think, yeah, PHP -v. Okay, 8.2, let's try it. And the font is tiny again. Let me try and change the settings. And where's the font size? Let's try 24. Yeah, 20. Should be good. Save settings. And what happened now? Again, I'm confused. Because we did that already. Let's try and force this. Is that the same? Yeah. So it was 713. Let's try it now. What's happening is that it looks like Laravel is requiring PHP 713, and I have some packages that require PHP 8 or 8.1. So maybe let's try and see rector for Laravel. If we downgrade it, can we use a lower version for PHP? What versions do we have? Let's see the 13.0, composer.json, PHP 8. Let's go lower on it. So 11.0. Okay, let's go a little bit. 7.3. I think it's the one, right? No, 7.13. Let's try it anyways. What's the worst that could happen? Rector. It's 11.0. And composer. Well, I think the W needs to be uppercase. Yeah, it's right, so it's probably fine. Let's see, problem 1. And Laravel requires 7.1. Haven't we downgraded it yet? 8.2. 8.02. Requires 7.1. Let's try with the highest version of PHP 7 that I have here. I think I need to close this terminal window. And let's go at it again. Yep. And let's try and update it. And then later on, we'll bump up the version of the Laravel plugin for rector again. And now we have different problems. Great. So, rector Laravel 11 requires rector 11. Okay. Let's try it again. I think if we uppercase W, it should fix it. Just note that we don't have that first issue with Laravel requiring a different version of PHP. So it should be easier to fix this now. Let's see what was the problem now. Don't install Laravel. Okay. Biting my tongue here now. I think that only one of these can be installed. Eliminate support. So one of the issues, I think it's with the HTTP package for Laravel, HTML. So we probably need to bump this to 5.6 as well. And the debug bar. The debug bar. Let's go and see. Laravel, the debug bar, GitHub. And now I think the name is actually debug bar for Laravel. And do we have versions? We don't. A versions table. You know, it would be fun to see what many packages do, where they show you the Laravel version and the package version that is compatible with that, so you can just pull it. Is he using? No. I was hoping that he would be following the same versioning of Laravel. That would be cool too. Read the documentation for configuration. Maybe that table that I'm looking for is there. The installation. Is using Composer. Is this the installation page? Yeah. Quick start. No. So let's read this again. Laravel debug bar requires 5.4 or 3 or 2. Let's see Laravel debug bar version 3. v3 333 000 here. What Laravel version does it require? Composer.json and PHP 7. And where's Laravel? It doesn't say what version of Laravel it requires. But so if we go by the Illuminate version, it's 5.5. Let's go a bit higher than that. Let's try v3.5.5. So following the same logic, it requires 6, 7, or 8. So we need to go a bit lower than that. Maybe v3.4. Yeah, I think this could be. I think this could work. So where is it? Laravel debug bar. So 3.4.0 because it requires the Illuminate 5.5, 6, or 7. Let's give that a try. Here. So tell me, leave it in the comments. Have you been updating any old projects recently? Or is it something that you just run away from? And we got it. Our problems were surpassed and we are now upgrading Laravel to 5.6. Yay! Sometimes it just takes a little bit of trial and error and just actually reading the error messages and doing a little bit of reading on the repositories to see how you can move on. And the table that I was mentioning, it was like the one we have on, oh, I just lost it. One that we saw on Wikipedia with the versions for, in that case, the PHP version and the Laravel versions that were compatible. You know, where's a good one with PrestaShop on the documentation? There's a nice table with that, if I can find it. Let's see if I can tell you, if I can show you what I mean with the table with the versions. Maybe installation. System requirements. Yeah, I think it should be here. So they just are showing the documents for version 8, which I don't think you can even download yet, but it is what it is. So installation and system requirements. Let's see if the v1.7 has more lines on the table. Yeah, here we go. So I was looking for maybe something like debug bar version 1, 2, 3, whatever, and Laravel versions 5.1. Actually, the versions are similar, 5.6 and 6, 7, 8, so that you can easily see what versions you can grab for the package and the Laravel. Let's see if Composer has finished. It hasn't. And I think we can go ahead and see how to call rector, because I've forgotten, honestly. I'm not that great with memorizing little things like the codes to call, the commands to call. So where was that? Oh, okay, here. It should be something like this with the process commands, otherwise it won't do anything. Oops, sorry. I was hoping that the terminal still had the shortcut. I know that there's a way that you can search with the commands that you've entered on the terminal, but I've actually forgotten how to do that. I haven't done it in such a long time. I think it was with the tab. Let's try it. Rector. Tab. Nope, nothing happens. Maybe. Oh, my computer froze. Rector. And let's tab it. What did command R? No. I think I might just be messing with PHP Storm at this point. Let's close this and not waste any more resources. These things should be instantaneous, right? You should just write your command and then boom, it executed it immediately. So we didn't have to sit here waiting for the command to finish processing. It would be a lot more interesting for the moving along of this live. So Composer stopped running. It's generating optimized autoload files, which is one of the post commands for Composer on Laravel. I don't know if you can see my cat. No, you can't. P? P? No. Let's see if he comes. P? No, it's just looking. I don't think we'll have a visit of him on camera. Yeah, and just left. When you want them to come to you, they ignore you. And when you don't really want them all over you because you're doing something else, then they just are all over you. So what happened? The Laravel Tinker service provider is not found. Well, I know that Laravel removed Tinker from the framework in one of the versions. Maybe it happened on this one. Let's search for Tinker. Nope. But I'm pretty sure that it has to do with that. Let's see. Laravel Tinker. And try to install it because I actually use that sometimes. Oh, actually, it's on Laravel by default. I'm pretty sure that I saw some time ago that Tinker had been removed. Let's remove it for now. Provide a repository. I guess I don't even know what class that is. I'm not sure. Where is this? Yeah, eliminate foundation provided repository. So I'm not even supposed to be messing with this file. And I was thinking that it was on my providers array. Let's see. Tinker. Oh, here it is. Let's just comment this out and it won't be a problem again. And now we'll be running rector for Laravel 5.6. Let's see what's that command. Can I just paste this here? I think I need to add a dot. Oh God, please. I hate it. I never remember how to process, how to execute these commands. Can I run this on this terminal? Because this is batch. Oh, the reverse search. No. I think it was with the control R. Rector. Let's see. I just typed in rector. My computer is thinking. I'm pressing control R. Will lead to the reverse search again. Is it thinking? Yay, it is. And now we are supposed to run it with the tab, but it's not finding anything. Let's try the command that I pasted on that terminal. Will it run? Will it run? I think it might be doing something. Hello, computer. Is there anything happening? I'll need to finish the live in a few minutes. I was hoping to just run rector and see if the upgrade guide changes were already done. And my computer is just not there. Let's try. Oh, could not resolve argument. Okay, so something happened. Let's try and run it again, removing this file, because I think we were only setting in the process command previously. The computer is dying on me again. Let's try and run. Oh God, see? Come on. God, I hate it when this happens. Why is this open? And I was hoping to close a few programs. I know that this one, it should have stopped. Okay, so manage rector.php. What's the problem? It's with the rector config. Rector config cannot be. Oh, I know what's happening. This is how it's run for the newest version of rector, but we have downgraded it because of the Laravel version. So, oh God, I need to rector 12 with autocomplete. Let's see what version I'm using actually. Rector 11. Could we bump it to 12? Let's try it so that I don't have to mess with that file. It has to do with this blog post. With rector 012, the config file for rector was changed. So if we were to be using 11, I would need to mess with the rector.php file, which I don't want to. Let's see if this works. It doesn't. Yay! Oh God. Let's go back and see how we need to configure rector in docs. Do the docs still show the configuration for where do I change? Return static function, rector config. I think it's, yeah. Let's try and go to rector GitHub and change the version to 0.11 and see what the documentation says. So 0.11. What version are we actually? 60. This one. Okay. Let's comment this because we'll be going back to this way of doing things again. And actually, let's just do the Laravel set list because that's the only thing that we're trying to upgrade here. Inner configuration. I'm hoping we won't have a problem for these classes not existing. And here we can define what sets of rules will be applied. TPU set list, class 2 autocomplete sets. So is this how we should be doing it? Undefined class Laravel set list. And why do I have an error? Oh, okay. Let's see. Laravel, rector 11. How do we call this? Okay, so it looks like the Laravel package for rector was actually a part of rector, and then it was separated. Okay, Laravel 5.6, and now let's run rector. I'm hoping it is doing something. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the upgrade guide to see what kinds of changes that we would need to do manually. So, create the dependencies. Okay, we're not using this. You may remove PHP artisan optimize from the scripts on your composer.json. Let's do that. Okay. Has done something. Application. And it stopped. Let's see if our composer.json still has, yeah, PHP artisan optimize. And I think we need this. I don't use the e helper. I'm not overriding that method. Don't think I use morph columns. Get date format. Config hashing as a configuration file. Okay, let's cut that. Rector. See, I'm still confused with what the rector plugin does. I was thinking that it would do all these little things for us. Well, you know what? We can check the Git changes from the repository right after. I mean, we can do it right now, actually. So what did the rector do? Thing is, all the changes that I'm seeing, we did them together. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Methods were renamed. And visibility on methods was changed. So it looks like it is doing some changes, just not all of them. Or maybe another hypothesis is that since I ran this for Laravel 9, it already did all of these changes. We can test that, I think. Let's. I was thinking if I could trace Edgard, change query, parent booth to model class. Add parent boot class method instead in child. Class product extends model. Yeah, but I don't think I'm using. Yeah, so you see, these are some changes that should be on the upcoming cat that it's doing for us. I don't think I have any model that is extending the boot method. Let's see. Oh God, it's ugly. I have all my models outside of a folder. So let's go on with the upgrade guide. Hashing, yeah, we've done that. eHelper, I'm not using. Login configuration file, so let's create that. I don't even want to see that. New file. Contents. You know your project is old when you don't even have the logging config file. I remember that being Laravel since forever. Oh, so it was on the app configuration file. And change, actually remove the login configuration and the log level. It's already not here. Let me just make sure the logging is daily. No, the default is stack. No, I want the default to be daily. Next. Figure monologue I'm not using, oops, what? Not using, pagination, bootstrap 4. I don't remember. Resources original, nope. Oops. Let me just separate my things. Tá lá. Deixa aí. They mess with each other from time to time. Routing with newly created models, no. Trusted proxies. It was that package that was not listed on the composer.json, but we're not using it in validation. Nope. So we've upgraded to Laravel 5.6. Yay! There's a note here for 5.6.30. It's a security release and with a breaking change to cookie encryption and serialization logic. Okay, not a problem. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and next time move to 5.7. This should be it for now. I need to run in a few minutes. So, oh, this is ugly. Ugly. I think rector already did something here. Oh, when you get to upgrade the feriado here. This should be fun. We'll be trying to do an API, maybe create a package to get information from the local holidays instead of doing the stupid thing I did, which was forcing someone to write all the holidays for the year on the table. And if you didn't do that, when New Year's came, you couldn't see, I think, the holiday scheduling feature, I think. We'll get to that later. So for now, I'm just going to commit these changes. What is this? I have no idea what it is. Should I add this? No, let's upgrade 5.6 and commit and push. And it's done. Thank you for watching me. If you have any questions, any doubts, any thoughts, please leave them on the comments and I will surely answer you, maybe with a little bit of delay, but an answer will come to you. Thank you for being here. Bye.